Good morning, everybody. Lesley Myrick here, interior designer and Nancy Ganzekaufer's associate business coach. This morning, we are joined by the beautiful, very pregnant and tired, but lovely and radiant Jenny Kano from the Interior Design Society. Welcome, Jenny. It's good to see you again.
Thank you. You too. It's been a while.
I know. And you guys have been up to so much behind the scenes, and we've got everyone getting ready for High Point and all the things. But what we're going to talk about today is the IDS Conference, which is coming up really, really soon.
Yes.
I have never been, and I'm dying to know more. And tell us about why this conference is a must attend for interior designers, because it sounds like it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. So our conferences, well, first of all, this year it's in Santa Fe, New Mexico, September 30th through October 2nd. And, we always try to pick locations that are intriguing for interior designers. So, Lesley, I don't know if you've ever been to Santa Fe.
I have not, but it's definitely on the list of amazing design destinations to go to.
It is such a cool and unique city. And, I feel like a lot of people don't travel there unless they have a specific reason. This is your reason to go.
Yeah.
This is it. I mean, there's so much art and culture and just, it's a pretty vibrant city for its size. It's very unique and different. And, we like to incorporate the city into what we're doing in the conference. So we tie in some speakers that talk about the Native American influence in the city, and, get people out to see the art and different museums there, which I think is unique about our conference. You're not going to be sitting in a ballroom the entire time. We want you to get out and explore the city.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, we need some inspiration.
Yeah.
So, that's really why we do it, is just to give the designers a chance to, see something new and different and just expand their horizons.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, like, that's a big part of it, is exploring the city. But when you're in the ballroom, like, what kind of learning, takeaways, professional development, personal development is part of the IDS conference?
Yes. So tons of education. So we have, it's just full pretty much all day of mostly business related topics.
Mm-hmm.
So this year we're bringing in a financial planner is coming. We have someone talking on processes and systems and how you can get those really dialed in to grow your business. And then, we also have design related topics as well. We have a lighting expert that's coming. We have Mike Peterson from Science and Design to talk about, the biophilia and all that stuff.
So that's huge lately. I keep hearing so much about that, how important nature is in design.
Yeah. So it's really just well-rounded. It gives you an opportunity to not only grow your business, but also your design knowledge as well.
Yeah, I love that. And remind me, is it only open to IDS members? Is it open to all designers?
Anyone can come. We would love guests.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good opportunity to kind of dive into the organization if you're not that familiar with it. And Lesley, I think you've interacted with our group a lot. It's a different feeling that you get with IDS. It's a very tight-knit community and people that are very welcoming, and they're eager to share with you. And they're just nice, quality people that don't feel threatened by you.
I agree. There is a real openness and collaboration and community with IDS. And that's why I was really drawn to it, because even I started my design career almost 20 years ago. I graduated in 2005. And I feel like at that time, the organizations were very private and closed and cliquey, and like nobody was sharing. So nobody was helping each other in this industry. And there's been a lot of factors that have gone in that in the past 10, 15 years. But I love seeing organizations like IDS who are cheerleaders for designers, and the designers within are all cheering each other on and helping and supporting each other too.
Right. I feel like with interior designers, it can be very isolating.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have people kind of on your side and on your team that you can just kind of call up and say like, "Hey, how do you deal with this?" Or, "What's your plan for this or that?" It's IDS is a great group to be involved with.
Yeah. And I have to say, this is a little bit of a side note, but if you are a designer who's an IDS member who's also going to High Point this fall, the IDS Lounge is my favorite space. Like, I love being
I love that.
like, I'm overwhelmed, and there's a lot of peopling, and I just want to hang out and put my feet up for a little bit. And I'm
Yes.
hoping that's the vibe too at the conference, where it's like, hey, let's just get together, be together, learn from each other, hang out, explore. Like, I'm excited that this feels like a different conference than others in the industry. And not that any of them are bad. There's amazing stuff out there, but I also love the hitting the pavement side of this. And let's learn. Yes, let's do professional development, but let's also get out and get inspired. We didn't take this time out of our daily schedules and fly across the country or the world to just sit in a hotel ballroom together.
Right, exactly. It's a really unique mixture of culture, networking, and education. I mean, that's really what it's about.
Yeah. Any other sort of key things we should know about the conference? Like, what's gonna draw people in if they're sort of on the fence about going? Why should they go to the best interior design conference this year? Which I agree, it probably is going to be.
I would say one of the really fun and unique aspects of it is the last evening, which is the Designer of the Year Awards Gala. Aww. So we have Carson Kressley as the MC, and if you have not seen him in person, he is hilarious. But it's just a really good time to see the winning design work that has come through and to get all dressed up and have some fun. We love the awards gala. It's such a great time. Whether you submitted work or not, it's still fun to celebrate your fellow designers and also just get some inspiration from some of that awesome design work.
Yeah. And, I love that you take that time to celebrate designers, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm bad at celebrating. I get something done and I'm like, okay, done. Moving on to the next thing, the next project, the next. And I love that, where you can be with your peers and step back and say like, hey, let's just take a minute here and look around us and see these amazing people and the amazing work they did, and actually take time to appreciate that. That's what I love about conferences, is it just sort of pulls you out of the weeds of daily life and gives you that, like, the backed up 1,000-foot view, time to learn and think and really get in that CEO mindset, get inspired, get creative.
I think it's so important that people take time out of their businesses to do that professional development. I mean, even if you learn one or two things, to me, that's well worth your time and your money. And it's good to hit restart.
Yeah.
Just kind of reset and rethink about your priorities and your strategies and just get your mind right.
I agree. Like that stepping back and I love the idea of a reset, and you don't have to wait for January 1st.
Right.
You're doing it any time of year, but I think that's a great time to do it too. It's back to school season. There's kind of that freshness out there. So
yeah. And doing it with like-minded individuals from all across really North America, you can't beat it.
No. And I feel like what I love about IDS too is you really find your community, because like you said, this can be a lonely thing. Like many of us, myself included, work from a home office. I don't have colleagues to go talk to at the water cooler or bounce ideas off of. And this is how you find that community in this industry. If you don't have it locally, and maybe you are lucky enough to have a great local design community, but this is such a great way for designers. And you mentioned nationally and internationally. So I know you've got, a ton of chapters, IDS chapters in the US, some in Canada, and you've been expanding beyond that, right? There's even more showing up around the world now.
Yep. We've got some in Mexico, some in the Caribbean. So, we're ready to keep growing international.
Maybe that will be where the conference is next year, a little design retreat. I could make that happen.
That would be amazing.
So if designers want to take this pause and reset and come to the conference and zoom out of their business and get community and connection and inspiration, how do they get signed up for the conference? What are the details?
So you can go to our website, interiordesignsociety.org, and I think it's /conference. Let's see. Yeah, under the events tab, you can just click right there and see conference, and you can see the full agenda, the schedules, all the special events that we have. It's all right there. We would love to have you guys. And, if you're on the fence and you have questions about it, our staff is more than happy to help talk through any of those questions.
Yeah, you've got a great team there for sure. Are they able to help with like travel and just figuring all the logistics out of getting across a country or halfway across the world?
Yes, absolutely.
Good,
Yes,
okay.
we're happy to help.
Fabulous. Well, Jenny, thank you. It was so good to see you. I'm excited for conference.
Yes.
Will you be there or will you be?
I will not. I'm gonna miss it. Unfortunately, my first one that I've missed. So.
That is okay. You've got a big little thing to be taken care of during that time.
Yes.
Well, we will miss seeing you there, but thank you for being here today and sharing all this. I'm super excited for conference this year, and I hope it is a smashing success. And if you are interested, please go to interiordesignsociety.org. Look at the details. It is a great event and an amazing community, and I think that's what makes IDS so strong.
Yep, we'd love to have you there.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.